Hello everyone and welcome to a best of five series between Leary and Cloud. Over on the right side we have Leary playing as the Malay, and on the bottom we have Cloud playing as the Malians. This is the King of the Desert tournament, a tournament hosted by Mem. I'll put a link to his channel on the top right here so you can watch all the games of this tournament on his channel. He's casted literally every single one of them. And this is a tournament in which all the pro players are a part of. There's some good money on the line in a single elimination and a best of 5. And players are allowed to choose 5 civilizations, the 5 strongest Arabian civilizations, and ban 2 other civilizations. So a total of 4 civilizations are banned. You get to pick the next strongest 10. In this game, we're going to have, again, Cloud playing as the Malay and the Leary. Leary playing as... Oh my god. Cloud playing as the Malians and Leary playing as the Malay. And I just have to say I love these colors. Green and teal are just so much better than blue and red. Blue and red's old. So over on the top side we have Leary. Leary, the young kid, the micromaster. He can come up with all kinds of terrible nicknames that no one will ever hear again. But he's a very fast player. A somewhat aggressive player. He's got awesome crossbow micro, and he's been a part of a lot of the escape gaming tournaments, so he's the real deal. Cloud is a player that's been around for a long time. As you can see, he's from Taiwan. Always been on that kind of second level era, but certainly a very formidable player, and he's played the game for quite a long time. Let's take a quick look at the players' maps over on the left side of Cloud's base. Gold, stone forward, gold forward on a hill. Hard to get saturation on that. Nice back stone and back wood though. So the biggest problem for Cloud is going to be this forward gold this game. For Leary, forward gold, double forward gold, forward berries. Left wood line looks pretty safe, stone looks pretty safe, so both players with a safe wood and safe stone. However, their golds are pretty exposed. So, pretty aggressive Arabia map, I must say. Both these civilizations pretty good at rushing. That's why you pick these civilizations on Arabia. Let's talk about some of the early rushes that some of these civilizations can excel at. The Malay, pretty good men-at-arms rush. The way their bonus stacks up just works out pretty well for men-at-arms. Can't go scout rush, of course. So I expect to see that out of Leary. Malians also a pretty good men-at-arms rush. Saving extra wood on their buildings to get that gold upgrade right away. So certainly those things help to sustain the men-at-arms rush, and as well as men-at-arms will have a +1 armor on them, making it harder for your opponent to transition to archers to counter your men-at-arms rush. And this is a pretty interesting civ matchup. I think the Malians are definitely a little bit stronger of a civilization, but if you play the Malay perfect and you get that uptime, you know, perfectly, and you use that bonus to the fullest of its potential, that is one of the strongest bonuses in the game. It's also one of the strongest bonuses one of the easiest bonuses to mess up. So we'll have to see how that works out for Leary. But I think the Malay can be a potentially much stronger civilization as players get used to playing them. Here comes the first boar of Leary. And barracks going up early from Cloud. Man, are we going to see... No, we're going to see men-at-arms. It's not that early. I was thinking maybe we see a Dark Age rush. But not this time. What I'd kill for just a standard Dark Age rush. Amount of times they've told me, my clients to go for Dark Age rushes, and now we're seeing men-at-arms rushes so often. Both players coming up the barracks, and players will be up to the next age shortly. There we go, 2 on gold for Cloud. He's going to begin militia production very shortly as soon as he clicks up to the next age. He's going to go up on the classic men-at-arms 22 population up. Bear in mind, he's also saved a little bit of wood on his buildings, which is nice for him. Oh, that was ugly. And here he goes, 22 population up. Militia should be popping out at any time soon. Now, what's more interesting is, of course, Leary. Now, if I was Leary, I'd go maybe 24 pop, 2 pop up higher than you normally go. Maybe an extra 3 pop. Gonna lure in a single deer. Let's check his scouting information. He's found exactly what he needs to find of Cloud's base. You really don't need to find too much more of that base. That's the important stuff. 2 wood lines, a gold. And let's see, feudal age for Leary on 25 population. And let's see if men-at-arms are going to pop out from him. 2 villages going into gold. A little bit late on the gold, I must say, and they're going to build a gold mine in this odd position. Further away from the town center position. And let's see if these men-at-arms come out. Free militia already moving out across the map. And where the hell are those militia? Because Cloud is almost here. No, instead Leary's just gonna wall in his villagers. The weakness of the melee units. Oh my god, that's in a very precarious position. Militias are moving. Militias are moving. Oh, what are you doing, Cloud? No! Why'd you go right? Why'd you go right? Ah! Oh. Oh, that was a bit disappointing. Missed opportunity from Cloud, just simple misclicks. They cost you these things. However, the men-at-arms will be able to delay the archer ranges. As you can see, all the villagers focused on repairing when they should be building. A little bit of good damage from Cloud. This is a significant investment, though. 3 militia and the men-at-arms upgrade. Not to mention what you have to do at home to sustain men-at-arms. We have 4 farms already out. No archer range. Well, there's the first archer range, actually. I'm not sure if that men-at-arms upgrade is quite worth it. Anytime you go men-at-arms, you definitely want to do some damage. Lear's going to be able to wall the left side of his base. He's made a nice base for himself. He may, in the future, want to place a tower on this mining camp, which is really the only reason I think he wants to make the mining camp in this kind of odd position. Archer skirmisher combo coming out from Leary. Oh my god, it's been open this whole time. What? What? Let's hope Cloud can get a villager kill here. And why do I hope that? Because I like to see men-at-arms. They're one of my favorite units. Not gonna get the villager kill though. I gotta say, I think the men-at-arms are worth it. Especially with killing the archer. With the amount of worry they've caused Leary, and the amount of reaction that they've caused him. Back at Cloud's base though, only on a single archery range. It's really hard to say because Cloud has to invest more heavily into farms, which means he doesn't have a second archery range up yet. So right now, military count 2 ahead for Leary, and Leary will continue to get ahead with that extra archery range. Leary should be feeling that he's safe to move out pretty soon. I like the way Leary's constructed his base. Now Leary could have potentially built his walls over here, however he knows his opponent's making archers. Might as well give yourself a little more breathing room. Those archers want to do a little bit of raiding. Heavy skirmisher mix for Leary. Big mistake from Cloud though. Patrol is a mistake on its own, but let's take a look at Cloud's point of view. Cloud knows that Leary has been on 2 archery ranges for some time, and Cloud has to know that he's at an army disadvantage. Or at least if he thinks about it. You don't think about these things all the time when you play. But you have to know that you're at an army disadvantage. You don't want to be sending your army haphazardly right into those archery ranges. Things like that lose you your army and eventually lose you the game. Now Cloud is quite a bit behind in archer production in archer range unit production, so he's going to focus more heavily on skirmishers. And he's fine with the single villager on gold. He's not really going to worry about it too much. Looking for that hole there. I have no idea what Leary's doing. I think he's looking for the hole, but yeah, if you're trying to attack your opponent, don't run to the side of their buildings where they can clearly see you at the bottom of the hill. That's almost always a bad thing. Armor upgrade already done for Leary. And he's going to take that hill too. Those two in combination are really, it's really a strong combination. Hill advantage plus 1 armor. And Lear only getting Horse Collar now, though. He's forgotten that upgrade. Now, if you're Leary, Leary's really going really heavily into skirmishers. I don't know if he wants to start transitioning a few more villages over to gold, but he's going to be on skirmishers for a while. Even if he wants to make archers, he needs to put 7 on gold for double archer range, archer production. So he's going to be on skirmishers for a while. Leary's going to know this. He's going to continue to make skirmishers, I bet. But this opens up Leary if he wants to do some sort of knight or elephant transition. One of the nice things, though, for Cloud, though, the Malay get probably the worst Castle Age knights in the game. So Cloud's not too worried about that knight transition. He's kind of okay with making those skirmishers. Although he definitely won't win this fight without that armor. In fact, I don't know what Cloud's really doing right here, losing his army. The armor upgrade for the skirmisher is very, very important. And that was a big fight for Leary, because what that means for Leary is that Leary can continue with skirmisher production. And not worry too much. Leary's going to sell some resources. Cloud's about ready to go up to the next age. Leary is nowhere near, actually. Well, he's not that far away, but not that close either. Maybe liking the gold. He's only got a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers on gold. And Cloud's going to be up to the next age first. Military count 22 to 17. So more units in this area for Leary.